Good morning, students. Today is the second lecture of the third unit. So that is related to the Schmidt trigger circuit. In last lecture, we have seen that Schmidt trigger circuit, type of Schmidt trigger circuit, that is inverting Schmidt trigger circuit and non-inverting Schmidt trigger circuit. Also, we had learned about the formula to design a Schmidt trigger circuit, that is VUT, VLT, that is upper threshold voltage, lower threshold voltage, at which the output waveform, that is square wave, changes its state from one state to another state. One state to another state means high level to low level and low level to high level at upper threshold voltage, that is UTP. At UTP, if we are talking about the inverting Schmidt trigger circuit, at UTP, as it crosses the UTP or input cross the UTP and goes above the UTP, the output goes downwards, that is high to low. Is that right? As we are talking about the inverting Schmidt trigger circuit. And as it crosses the LTP, that is lower threshold point, at that point again output will change from low state to high state, exactly opposite to the input. So that is nothing but the Schmidt trigger circuit. Again we have seen about the hysteresis, that is H. H is nothing but the twice V sat upon R1 plus R2 multiplied with the R2. R1 and R2 forms the voltage divider circuit. From in between R1 and R2 we have to provide a V reference, that is V reference. We are having the two V references, that is plus V reference and minus V reference. That 2 point are nothing but the VUT and VLT, that is upper threshold voltage and lower threshold voltage. So that is all about the previous lecture. Now today we have to design or we have to solve the problem related to the Schmidt trigger circuit. Or we can say we have to design a Schmidt trigger circuit for various conditions. So first problem related to the Schmidt trigger circuit is design a circuit that changes the output state at 30 degree and 210 degree instant of applied and input sinusoidal. The RMS value of the input is 5 volt and repetition rate is 50 per second. The output of a circuit is required to the TTL compatible. Again, use op-amp 741 and minimum passive components. Now, in the problem statement, it is mentioned that first point is to be mentioned is as the output changes its state. That is, output changes its state at 30 degree and 210 degree. The output is changes at again this output is changes at this instant, and this angle is related with the sinusoidal wave, because we are going to provide a sinusoidal wave, because it is mentioned in the problem that when we are providing a sinusoidal wave at 30 degree it changes its state and at 210 degree it changes its state. That means there is a two transition state is given, one at 30 degree and second one is at 210 degree for the sinusoidal wave. Again, the RMS value, second point is given as Vrms is equals to 5 volt. The Vrms is equals to 5 volt. Again, the repetition rate is 50 per second. That means frequency is given, that is 50 hertz. Exactly, if we take in time domain, so it is 50 per second. So frequency is given as frequency of the sinusoidal wave which we are providing, that is nothing but the 50 hertz. The output of a circuit is required to be TTL compatible. Fourth point is nothing but the output is TTL compatible. TTL compatible. So this is nothing but the output is TTL compatible. Again, it mentions that use the op-amp 741 and minimum passive component. So this is all about the statement with data that is for the given problem. So it is clear. So some point must be clear from the problem statement, that is we are providing a sinusoidal wave. I just explained, we are providing a sinusoidal wave. Is it right? This is nothing but the input. They are mentioning that the output is changed. We are not talking about the exact input and output. We are just discussing the generalized input and output. It's mentioned that the output is changes. Definitely, if we are talking about the Schmitt trigger circuit for sinusoidal wave input, we are getting a square wave as an output. Now at 30 degree means, now if we divide this with omega t, or if we are talking omega t is equals to theta, because omega t is nothing but a theta. So theta, if we are talking, so this is nothing but a 180 degree, or we can say it is pi by 2. If we are talking in terms of omega t, then this is pi, or this is 360 degree. Is it right? So 30 degree, this will be appear in between these two, that is start with the 0. This is nothing but is 30 degree. Again, second point is 210. 210 means 180 plus 30. So this is nothing but the 210 degree, and this is 30 degree. Now it is mentioned that the output is changes state from 30 degree and at 210 degree. Means whatever output we are getting, the output is like this. At this will act as an UTP, and this will act as an LTP. This is a general point, or this is the common sense point, that this point is nothing but the LTP and this is UTP. So at UTP it changes state, means previously it is having high state, because as the input is lower than UTP, we know that the output is high. For the inverting Schmitt trigger circuit, we are talking about the inverting Schmitt trigger circuit, we are getting a high output. At UTP, as it crosses the UTP, we are getting a lower output, and it will be continue up to the next LTP point. So this is nothing but a LTP, and after that we are getting the high output. Is it right? So in this way we are getting the output. So from this one point, this data must be understood to us. So this is what we required. Okay. So for that we have to design a circuit, and out of that it is mentioned that Vrms is given. Vrms is equals to 5 volt. From Vrms we can calculate the Vmax. If we are talking about the sinusoidal wave, definitely we have to calculate the Vm. Vm is nothing but the, from Vrms we have to calculate the Vm, because if we are talking about the sinusoidal wave, this is nothing but the sinusoidal wave Vm sin omega t. This is nothing but the sinusoidal wave. Now, what is Vm? Vm is nothing but the root 2 into Vrms. So, by using this Vrms, we are going to calculate the Vm. And by using that Vm sin omega t, by putting the Vm value here, we have to calculate the exact value of the VUT and VLTP. That is lower threshold point and upper threshold point. We have to calculate that two values. At what point, at what voltage it crosses the 30 degree. We know that this is 30 degree, but for that we have to measure this, all these things. But simultaneously we require to calculate the voltage at VUT and VLT, because we are having the formula of VUT and VLT. That is, we are talking this problem in terms of voltages. That's why we must know the value of VUT. And how we are going to calculate the VUT? VUT is nothing but the, we know that VUT is nothing but the Vsat, then R1 plus R2 multiplied by R2. But for that we know these values, and we have to design these values. So by assuming R2, we get the value of R1, but simultaneously we must know the VUT. And if we want to calculate the VUT exactly at 30 degree, if we are putting this omega t is as a 30 degree, So we must know the Vm value. That's why we are calculating the Vm from Vrms. So the Vrms is given for calculating the Vm. That is to be clear. Then second point, this is f is equals to 50 degree. 50 hertz. This frequency, why this frequency is mentioned in this problem? Whenever frequencies we are talking about, frequency means they are talking about the time. They are talking about the time. So from frequency we can calculate the total period. Is it right? So if we get the total period, so ultimately we are getting the half cycle period. Is it right? So if we are getting the half cycle period, so we can easily calculate the at 30 degree means at what time it crosses the UTP. Is it right? So we can get this time, because whenever such a problem is asked, we have to draw the output waveform, and in our output waveform we have to mention the time. The time period of this, the time period of this, exactly this time period, as UTP and LTP is same, this time period is nothing but a half cycle period. But what is the time period for UTP and what is the time period for LTP from the 180 degree? So that point also we must know. For that, frequency is mentioned. So calculating this time. Again, output is TTL compatible. Now, what do you mean by TTL compatible? You might be heard about TTL circuit. TTL circuit means the circuit which provides the fixed output voltage. It is nothing but a 5 volt. So that is nothing but a TTL compatible or TTL output. TTL compatible output means if we are having a 14 volt, 15 volt, and they are asking that we require a TTL compatible output, because the whatever circuit we are connecting after the output of one circuit, so that circuit is, for example, TTL compatible means the circuit output, the first circuit output must be an 5 volt, so that next circuit to be operated. So that is nothing but a TTL compatible. TTL compatible means we require a 5 volt, because we know that the output of the Schmitt trigger circuit or operational amplifier is nothing but a plus minus Vsat. We know that. Now we required a TTL compatible means this 14 volt must be converted into 5 volt only. That is positive 5 volt. We didn't want a negative 5 volt. Is it right? So because the output of the Schmitt trigger circuit is plus 14 and minus 14. Is it right? Plus 14 and minus 14. But out of that plus 14 and minus 14, we require to transfer only 5 volt. That means whatever negative voltage or above the 5 volt voltage, that must be suppressed by some circuit or some extra components. So that is nothing but a TTL compatibility. So that also we have to done in this problem. So this is all about the basics or the problem statement. Now we have to design a circuit. Okay. Step by step we are going to design this circuit. So first of all, I just draw a simple circuit diagram of the Schmitt trigger circuit from the given data. That is, we are talking about the inverting Schmitt trigger circuit. So first, I just draw a Schmitt trigger circuit. First, we draw a simple Schmitt trigger circuit. After that, we talk about the output compatibility. So this is positive, this is negative, this is sinusoidal wave we are providing, this is plus VCC, this is minus VCC. So this is R1, this is R2, this is V reference. Is it right? So this is a simple inverting Schmitt trigger circuit. Now start to solve the problem. First of all, we know that Vi is equals to what? Vi is equals to Vm sin omega t. We know that omega is nothing but a 2 pi f. Is it right? 2 pi f. So 2 pi into 50. So it is 314. Again, Vm is equals to root 2 into Vrms. So Vm is nothing but the root 2 into 5 volt. So it is 7.07 volt. Is it right? So that is nothing but the Vrms. Is it right? 314. Okay. So this is radian per second, as we are talking about the omega t, and this is Vm. So ultimately Vi we are having is equals to 7.07 sine of 314. So this is nothing but the sinusoidal wave that we have to provide to the input to the Schmitt trigger circuit. That means this is Vi. So this is Vi. We are calculating the Vi. Now we go for the VUT and VLT. Is it right? We go for the VUT and VLT. So in general, we can also write this equation as Vi is equals to 7.07 sine of omega t. Is it right? So this can be right from the above equation, because omega t, we know that omega t is nothing but these values. Is it right? So now from this equation, if we replace the omega t, because now see, it is mentioned that the output changes state at 30 degree and 210 degree. So we know that a 30 degree it crosses the upper level. So that is nothing but the VUT. So VUTP, that is upper threshold point, is at 30 degree. Is it right? So this is nothing but the omega t is mentioned. That is theta is mentioned. And we know that Vi is equals to what? Vi is equals to, we have to calculate the voltage, because in previous diagram or previous waveform we see that upper threshold voltage of the sinusoidal wave at 30 degree. Means at 30 degree what is the voltage output? So we have to put 30 as an omega t. So Vi is equals to at 30 degree. So we just directly calculate as VUT. Vi is equals to 7.07 sine omega t. Omega t we have to replace this 30 degree, and Vi is replaced with the VUT. VUTP, it is nothing but the 7.07 sine 30. And secondly, this first VLTP is at 21 degree. So VLTP is equals to 7.07 sine of 210 degree. So we just need to calculate the 7.70 sine 30, and VLTP is nothing but a 7.07. So this is 7.07 sine 210 degree. The value of this is nothing but 3.53 volt. 3.53 volt, and this voltage VUT and VLTP is minus 3.53 volt. So from this point, from first point, we are getting the 2 point, that is VUT and VLT. So next, we have to, now we know that VLT and VUT we are getting, so we need to calculate the R1 and R2. From VUT and VLT we can easily calculate. Let us take VCC is equals to plus minus VCC is equals to plus minus 15 volt. So if we are assuming this, we directly take as plus minus Vsat is equals to plus minus 14 volt. Plus minus 14 volt. So Vsat is equals to 14 volt and minus Vsat is equals to minus 14 volt. Now we know the formula for the hysteresis. Hysteresis is equals to, or hysteresis is nothing but a 2 Vsat divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by the R2. And hysteresis is what? Hysteresis is nothing but the VUT minus VLT. So 3.53 minus of 3.53. So it is 0. This is 7.06. 7.06 is nothing but the hysteresis. We have to put this value here. So 7.06 is equals to 2 into 14 divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied with the R2. So it is 7.07 R1 plus 7.06 R1, 7.06 R2. This is equals to 28 R2. So 7.06 R1 is equals to 28 minus 7.06 multiplied with the R2. Is it right? So by taking subtraction, we are getting so finally we are getting R1 is equals to 2.96 R2. R1 is equals to 2.96 R2. Now, if we are assume the value of R2 is nothing but if we are taking it is 1K, so we are getting the value of R1. R1 is nothing but 2.96 R1. 2.96. So we are directly writing as this R2 is nothing but 1K and this R1 is nothing but 2.96K. So by this simple method, we are just designing a simple Schmitt trigger circuit. Up to this, it is okay. We are designing a Schmitt trigger circuit for two conditions. One is condition VUT is at 30 degree and VLT is at 210 degree and VRMS is as 5 volt. From this data, we are designing a simple inverting Schmitt trigger circuit where we are getting an output. Output is nothing but a plus minus Vsat and it is nothing